This is your intro.
This is my intro.
We back.
And we're back, people.
So, whose idea was it to start Mr. Baldwin Style?
Yeah, I'd say it was a little bit of mine. It's kind of funny because on our honeymoon, Donnell was like vacationing. We're both vacationing, but I'm like, all right, so what's the 5-year plan? He's like, can we just
wanna
back
relax
from the honeymoon? I'm like, yeah, but what are we gonna do? We were living in separate states when we first got married, so I was like,
I had a studio apartment here in New York City,
and I had an apartment in DC, and I was working in construction, and just we were traveling back and forth like multiple times in the week, and it was just like, okay, when is this gonna come to an end? I think we both have an entrepreneurial spirit. We both had, talked about during our dating life that we wanted to be entrepreneurs. We had all these different ideas. We'll have a t-shirt shop. We'll have, I think we even talked about a laundromat one time. Yep. Or was it a t-shirt shop?
Cool laundromat. It was like a vintage shop, but then it was also a laundromat.
Laundromat. I think it was like a t-shirt shop that was gonna have displays of laundry, but maybe I don't know,
but it sounded like a good idea.
We talked about this at like one of our first dates at Central Park Zoo, and we were like writing it down. And
second first date.
Oh yeah, second first date.
Yeah, this is the second time.
This is
the second time we dated. So I was working a corporate job at Ralph Lauren in the corporate offices, and I was one of the corporate stylists, and so handling all like the e-commerce work or whatnot, and it was fun, and I was looking to like kind of transition out of that and take on some more directory roles. And whenever Courtney kind of started talking about us starting our own
we started talking about, we had just gotten married, so we'd gotten all immersed in the wedding world, and I said, is there such thing as a groom stylist? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And it was ironic as we started talking about that, someone actually, a photographer we knew, wedding photographer, reached out and said, I don't know if you would ever do anything like this, but would your husband ever do groom styling? And I was like, this is so weird. We had just talked about it like weeks before. And so she actually brought us on to a photo shoot to style a groom. And really, it just took off from there. I mean,
I styled the hell out of that groom. I'm telling you, I put him in like 3-4 different looks. It was bomb.
You did.
Bomb.
Yeah,
if I do so say myself.
Yeah, I mean, we still look at those photos, and they're
timeless.
They're timeless, and
keeps going.
So it kind of was just natural how we fell into it. Again, we'd always been talking about being entrepreneurs, but we just had a lot of different ideas, like t-shirts and laundromats and things.
Yep. And wellness centers and like all kinds of really cool ideas.
So how is it being husband and wife and also managing your own business together?
It's actually really good. I think it's because we have different facets of the business that we each run. So Donnell is...
I do all the creative, so I'm like the chief creative officer.
And I'm business. I'm fully the business, the contracts. Here and there I do assist with styling. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a full stylist. I think I know how Donnell likes to style. I know what he likes. But contracts, that's me. Payments, making sure everything runs smoothly. Procurement, schedule, budget.
I don't know how to do that.
All those things.
I do know how to do it. I just don't do it well.
And
she handles it really, really well. And can have a poker face, and I just don't have a poker face.
He doesn't.
No,
he likes people to feel good.
You can tell, like if someone's feeling bad, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need my money though, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel bad, but how about that?
What about that money?
So it works out well because actually we're not just sitting up under each other every day. A lot of days Donnell is on set somewhere and I'm handling things from our office, so it's not like we're just together full time, which wouldn't be a bad thing.
No,
but
it's not a bad thing.
I think we work well together. I think we're really good at communicating. We try, and the days where we're not together for the full day, we recap at the end of the day, kind of check in about each of our clients and where we are, and then after that, kind of just leave it alone. But we do. I think we're good communicators. We talk a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
What made you decide to write your book?
Well, I think it was natural. It came about because we realized that we couldn't physically be in a lot of different places at once. So we're like, well, how can we extend ourselves? And then we thought about like, well, maybe we can just hire some people and they can be an extension of who we are, and like I can show them the aesthetic that I go for. But then that kind of just didn't seem right, because like sometimes you can trust someone to do something, but they're not going to do it and touch it and style it the same exact way that you would. And so I think the natural inclination was for us to
write a book. We wanted to share our brand around the world. We also wanted to have a product, not just be a service. We needed to make that sleep coin. So the coin that we're making while we're sleeping. And you know, we also both love coffee table books. Honestly, we love going to Assaline, the Assaline store in the Plaza Hotel, and I think it's just the feel and the photographs and
it's just something about a really nice feeling coffee table book.
We're both like
it's just, I mean, like it's just, you know, the tactile touch of it. It's just like,
ooh, tactile.
It's just, hey, I got a master's degree, okay. So, but it's just the look, the feel, the touch, and like, you know, I've spent so many years in luxury, and it just, you see these people how they've designed their homes, and they have all of these like really elegant books, and the books show elegant things, and so naturally that's what we wanted to do.
We just envisioned that our book would sit on coffee tables, that it would be a resource to brides and grooms. And you know, we had spent so much time, particularly Donnell, just learning about suiting and menswear and custom suiting, bespoke suiting, that we felt like we want to share that knowledge. So
absolutely,
that's kind of how the book, our baby grooms, came to be.
So now our baby can be in your home, and 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 your home. It could be everywhere. It could be places we sent a book to, what was it, Thailand or was it Singapore?
I can't remember.
It was Singapore.
What those places?
I mean, just like people in London, and like we're just like, what? You want our book? Like, oh
it is a good feeling when we have people reach out from other countries and they're asking, how do you ship to? Yes,
Africa. We ship
everywhere.
So what's one of the strangest stories you could tell about working with grooms?
Lord, where do we start? Do you got another time clock that we can?
It's been an interesting run.
It has.
I think weddings bring a lot of different emotions and a lot of different people.
She's being nice. People go crazy. People do dumb stuff. They get in their feelings. They like
people.
We've seen a couple of groomzillas, and we didn't even know that you existed.
Groomzilla. We thought that all the grooms were like clueless,
like,
but
just,
not all these guys are clueless.
No, some of them just like, I want a purple jacket, and I'm like, I'm not your guy.
We were on a strange run last year where like we had grooms that were showing up to custom suit appointments with guns.
Strapped.
And we were like,
this is what we no.
So it's kind of strange. Like we keep learning these things, and I have to keep modifying the contract. Like, no firearms at the appointment.
Exactly.
No children at the appointment.
Please, no. And then we've had some grooms who like have gone through this whole custom process where they literally have picked out everything: the fabric, the interior lining, the monogram on their inside of their jacket, and everything, and don't show up to pick it up for their wedding day.
And then you see the wedding photo of this particular groom, and he had rented a tux. We were like, what happened to the custom suit? We went through the whole process. You loved it.
Paid for.
I couldn't get to Manhattan to pick it up. Call your stylist. We'll help you out.
We can. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, just some of the craziest things that have happened, and we're just like, this is nuts. This needs to be like, somebody needs to see this.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It's been interesting. It's so many things.
We love it.
So what would you say is the number one top mistake men make when they're dressing themselves?
Ooh, fit. I think a lot of guys think you know, I'm big up top and I'm slim on the bottom, so I gotta wear these pants to kind of balance me out and make me bigger down, you know, from waist down.
They talk like that?
But you know what I mean? Like it's fit. Fit is key. And it just looks crazy whenever you're trying to balance out the top and the bottom because you're insecure about your legs being smaller versus your top half. You know, if it's that deep, then like fix it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to say it better than that, but like there's tricks and ways for you to make your look great, but fit is key. It's gotta fit you. It's gotta look great on your body.
I think I would add to that just the menswear etiquette. So there's certain rules and rules of thumb, particularly for suiting, that I think it takes maybe 10 minutes to read up on all these different things. Absolutely. And button rules and, you know, dimpling your tie and just little
buttoning your top button. Like, I mean, some people don't even do that, or like, you know, they think that the loose tie look looks great, you know, and there's a way and a science to doing that, but like that's not everybody's look. You may see it on some guy who's like, you know, a young whippersnapper, but you can't walk up into a Wall Street office like that. It's not going to go down. You can't.
I think just if men took a little bit of time, even if you're not a fashion guy, there's articles, there's a groom's book. If you're not a groom.
Shameless plug.
Right. If you're not a groom, we've just talked about a lot, you know, the etiquette, which I think is just an important thing to know as a gentleman.
Absolutely.
So what makes